future is a pile of gold. All we got to do is dig it up.
Last year was the training year. It's time to take the training wheels off.
What if we could come back from the ashes this year?
Gold Rush, new season, Friday at 9 on Discovery.
It's not over till they're all dead.
We don't know what's coming next. 3 of us are gone.
They could be anywhere.
Where are they? Go!
Cross any of these people, you kill them. Don't hesitate. They won't.
The Walking Dead, new season premiere, tonight at 9, only on AMC.
On my journey across America, I've learned that when you ask someone in Texas if they want big savings on car insurance, it's a bit like asking if they want a big hat. Excuse me. Or a big steak. Or big hair. I think we have our answer.
If I could separate what's real from what I've been dreaming, I could live to fight another day.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Getting ready for football in warm South Florida. Let's find out how warm it is on the field. Here's Pam Oliver.
Well, Sam, the Dolphins were hoping that this weather would play a big factor in this game, impacting the visitors, but the Packers may have caught a break. We've got us some cloudy skies and a bit of a breeze, making the temperatures here in Miami bearable. Mike McCarthy had a plan coming in, and he's going to stick to it. He was going to rotate his running backs. Wide receivers just have to throw up a hand if they need a breather. Linebacker Clay Matthews, he also told me that the front seven will also be in a heavy rotation. Sam, it is hot down here. Don't get me wrong now, but it is not a dry heat. Back to you.
Thanks, Pam.
Well, thank you, Pam. Sam, the greatest thing, talking to Mike McCarthy yesterday, we were talking to him about those rotations. He said, I'll tell you one thing, I'm not rotating my quarterback. Smart man.
Packers are 3-2. Dolphins are 2-2. Crowd is alive. A lot of Packer fans here. The Dolphins won the coin toss, elected to defer, and Caleb Sturgis kicks it off. And this one goes through the end zone for a touchback to DeWanda Harris. And the Packers will start from the 20, and here comes the man we're talking about. 100th NFL game with 200 touchdown passes for Aaron Rodgers.
And the thing that impresses me most, and I think everybody that watches this man play, the 53 interceptions. All right, there's a lot of guys who've thrown 200 touchdown passes, but the way he protects the ball while also pushing it down the field, unparalleled.
Last 2 games, 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions. In fact, he hasn't thrown an interception in his last 4 games. Starting in the shotgun. Everyone out. Rodgers quick outside. Davante Adams slips a man and is out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the play. Check out the Packers offensively. The yards aren't there, but the points are there.
And really, stats will really fool you when you're looking at the Green Bay Packers, because what they do, they score points and they hold their opponents down. Last time I checked, that's the name of this game.
That's it. 319! Off the play fake. He throws it, completes to Adams again. First down, up at the 43-yard line. Quick strike to the rookie, Davante Adams.
Well, this is a guy, you can see it happening before our eyes. The trust is starting to be there for Aaron Rodgers, and the rookie from Fresno, Davante Adams. He's a guy with a lot of skill. Aaron Rodgers likes him. He's starting to trust him more, and that's paying off for the Green Bay Packers.
10 catches coming in, including his first NFL touchdown catch, and 2 quick ones already this afternoon. A gain of 18 on that last play. And the first run of the game, Eddie Lacy with a short pickup And the Dolphins thrown back, led by Jelani Jenkins, who's starting at middle linebacker today.
And you look at these Miami Dolphins, a good defense. It's hard sledding against them, but they got some guys back, and strength up the middle is so important. Randy Starks, have him back after missing a game at the tackle. Koamisi at the linebacker, and Rashad Jones at the safety position back from a 4-game suspension.
There's 2nd and 9. The fake again, Jordy Nelson with his first catch. Good stiff arm, and he gets close to a first down. Jordy Nelson is one of those guys, you know you have to account for him. I don't know if he gets the proper respect.
Well, I think you make a really good point. This guy's leading the NFL in both receptions and yards, and here's why. It's the yards after the catch. He's also so explosive. People don't give him enough credit for his speed, and they better start.
Eddie Lacy on first down straight ahead. Dolphins strong in the middle. The play was whistled down. Jelani Jenkins leading the defensive charge for the Dolphins.
We talked about that strength of the middle. Watch Starks hold up on that double team. Here comes Jelani Jenkins, Rashad Jones, just the guys we're speaking of. They feel very good. Joe Philbin, I thought, made a great point. Really good defenses are strong up the middle. They've got that back in those 3 guys.
Hey, Mayday, 5-5, Mike, Mayday, Mayday. Hey, get on. Mayday, beta. Ready.
Again, Lacy this time tries to go outside, and he's grabbed and hauled down by Olivier Vernon. The defensive end did a nice job fighting off the block.
Well, Olivier Vernon does a great job of doing what you want to make Eddie Lacy do. Go sideline to sideline. You don't want him going north and south because he gets to that 2nd level and safeties are making business decisions.
Miami Dolphins good against the run. Now a passing situation for the Packers on 3rd and 8. They spread the offense as Lacy's in the slot to the left. Rodgers runs it on a quarterback draw, and he leans forward. He may have gotten enough with that last little lunge to get a first down. Rashad Jones on the tackle.
I want you to look at this. That's what Aaron Rodgers saw. No one in the middle. He's athletic enough to take about it, but the football above the neck. He checked to that. He saw the middle wide open. You're going to give him that. He'll take it all day long.
Aaron Rodgers needed 8, got 8. First down Packers at the Dolphins 37. Rodgers looks around and throws in, completes it to Randall Cobb inside the 10. That's a beautiful mix for the Packers.
It really is. They're starting to spread the football, which we've seen the Packers do so well. Cobb, tremendous at that route. Right there, the corner route. And Aaron Rodgers so accurate.
Gained 28 on the play. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey,
Packers have been outstanding in the red zone this season, scoring 13 touchdowns on 18 trips. The play fake to Lacy. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jordy Nelson. Wow. You talk about precision. And the Packers march down 80 yards.
Well, Mike McCarthy, we were talking about the respect. Does Jordy Nelson get it? And he said, I don't think he does all the time. And a big part of that is Eddie Lacy. The Dolphins saw Eddie Lacy run for 113 yards last week versus Minnesota. They respect the run. That leaves Jordy Nelson wide open. And when you leave guys wide open, Aaron Rodgers will expose you.
13th touchdown pass thrown by Aaron Rodgers, number 5 of the season, caught by Jordy Nelson. Mason Crosby for the extra point try as Aaron Rodgers takes a breather. And the Packers with an outstanding start to the game. Aaron Rodgers leading the way. And Jordy Nelson on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
It's true, all airline employees have attitudes. Ours just have the good kind. There's a reason flying with Southwest feels different. We put people at the heart of everything we do. Always have, always will.
The most amazing thing about the Ford Fusion isn't the way it looks. The most amazing thing is the way it sees. With blind spot technology, a lane keeping system, and a standard rear view camera, the Fusion is ready for whatever comes your way. Go prepared. Go further.
Visa Checkout is the easier way to pay online.
Okay, just enter your password and check out.
But can Chloe and Dino really pay for Pizza Hut inside one of the heaviest waves in the world? Sign up now. Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Visa Checkout and Pizza Hut are ready to dish up 1 million free pizzas. Get yours now at pizzahut.com.
Thousands of people have already shared their stories at togetherwemakefootball.com.
Football was always there.
Time is running out. Share your story by next Sunday for a chance to win a trip to the Super Bowl at togetherwemakefootball.com.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Without a heart, it's just a machine.
Well, you watch play action and what it does to safeties. They got quarters coverage right here on Jordy Nelson. Rashad Jones, remember, out for 4 games. Good player, but you've been out for a while. You just forgot about Jordy Nelson. He left his buddy Brent Grimes out there. But that's what happens when you get a running game going. People have to respect the run. Leaves Jordy Nelson wide open.
Second time this season, Packers have had an opening drive for a touchdown. First one was against the Bears. The idea is to stay cool on the sideline. Sun comes out and it's strong. Mason Crosby kicks it off. And on the return, it's Jarvis Landry. The rookie breaks it outside. He's got great speed. Crosby is there. He leaps over him. Crosby got a piece. Great return by Jarvis Landry. Landry gives the Dolphins great field position.
This is Alex. We saw him holding Bud Light, which means he's up for whatever happens. So we surprised him with a new Buccaneers-themed living room.
Alex, come and check this out.
Hey, man. Cool. You like it? Yeah.
Alex!
Hey, what the
one number one Buck fan?
I am.
I love it. Come with me. Come on, Alex. Look at my backyard. This is crazy. Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
I want to fire the cannon.
Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens.
You put in 4 hours before the 9-to-5ers even show up. You don't commute every day, you commute every 15 minutes. And you don't drive to an office, your van is your office. For you, Ford created a new kind of full-size van. The all-new Transit with EcoBoost. Efficient where it counts and built Ford tough. And so customizable, it'll fit any business like a work glove. If your work is harder than most, it just got a lot easier. Learn more at ownthework.com. This is the all-new Ford Transit.
Section 512, row 6, seats 7 through 10. Those are our seats.
If this one time we can't be there, please treat them right.
Get there early, stay late, and yell a whole lot.
Dress warm, gloves, hats, warm boots.
Eric sits in the middle. Uncle Paul sits on the aisle.
And if you want to sit in my seat, make sure you get your ticket from the only place a fan can trust.
Buy and sell 100% verified, authentic tickets with other true fans. Only on NFL Ticket Exchange. Tickets from one fan to another.
Let us release our own horsemen. If you're not watching Sleepy Hollow, you're missing the most action-packed, outlandish thrill ride on TV.
Get out of my car.
All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Bud Light, who reminds fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly.
Take a look at this kickoff return. Jarvis Landry didn't have to do much. He had a gaping hole. And Dorsey right here just brought up from the practice squad. He's got to stay outside. He's got to contain that football. Landry saw a big gap and just took it. Tremendous job by Mason Crosby saving the touchdown.
54 yards on the return for Jarvis Landry, who's had a couple of good ones. He had a 74-yard return earlier this season and a 40-yard return. And there is the young man in his third year as quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, Ryan Tannehill. And as you said, this is an important game for him, a good test for him.
Yeah, you want to become a better quarterback. You want to increase your standing in this league. Go ahead, beat Aaron Rodgers. What a great opportunity for him. He knows that they got to play to their strength, and his strengths in my mind. Play action passing, got to get that run game going.
They start from the Packers 49, three wide receivers right. He goes left to the man out of the backfield. Lamar Miller slips a tackle and goes out of bounds at around the 40-yard line.
One thing the Miami Dolphins do very well is run the football. They spread you out and they run it right up the middle. And you see Green Bay, they struggled mightily early in the year against the run. They've improved of late. It's going to be an interesting matchup to watch.
No Sean Moreno ready to play. He got hurt in the second game of the season after he had a huge opening day of 134 yards. Off the fake, Tannehill keeps. And he's got a first down. Stole a page out of Aaron Rodgers' book.
And this is something I think they need to do with Ryan Tannehill. He plays better when they allow him to use his athleticism. He's reading Clay Matthews on the edge right there. Clay Matthews crashes down. He's going to keep it, use that athleticism, a former college wide receiver. First down, Dolphins.
Now the Packers have struggled on run defense this season, John. Here's Miller. Gets across the 35, down to the 34-yard line. Micah Hyde in on the tackle. Gain of 3 for Lamar Miller.
And Sam, I think a lot of those struggles on run defense, they're playing really a different style of defense. They're going heavy with the linebackers. No more B.J. Raji, Ryan Pickett, the big 300-plus-pound guys in the middle, more penetrating. Of late, I've seen them play better run defense. They're starting to find their run fits in this defense.
On 2nd and 7. Charles Clay, the tight end, shifting to the right side. Tannehill being hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Big hit by Julius Peppers. Man, when that guy hits you, you know it.
For anyone who thinks Julius Peppers, his little long of tooth, has lost his game, just watch him. Last week, incredible interception return, but this is what he does best. Gets after quarterbacks, and the Packers do it very well under Dom Capers, their great defensive coordinator.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Julius Peppers, very impressive numbers, sacks and interceptions. He's quite an athlete and has made a good shift from defensive end to linebacker this year. Tannehill throwing deep, incomplete, overthrew Deion Sims, the tight end, down the sideline. So the Dolphins stall, but the field goal kicking unit comes out. Caleb Sturgis will be trying a long field goal, his season long, 51 yards. In pregame warmups, he was trying it from the other side of the 50-yard line.
65-yarder he made in pregame warmups. Impressive.
This one would be 53 yards. John Denny, the long snapper. The holder is Fields, and we've got movement and flags up front. Joe Philbin, the head coach of the Dolphins, a former assistant coach with the Packers. And there is Mike McCarthy, the head man of the Packers. Long discussion. Bill Vinovich is our referee today. His 6th year as a referee, 9th year as an NFL official.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 56. 5-yard penalty. No 4th down.
Now this was in pregame warmups. That was a 65-yard attempt. It had the distance. So they moved it up. It's still 4th and 3. And this one will now be a 48-yard try. And it's on the way, and it is good. Caleb Sturgis with the strong leg, a 48-yard field goal. The Dolphins get 3 on the board. Now they have to find a way to stop Aaron Rodgers and the Packers offense.
Okay, so it's a pretty simple formula. What you put in the back of your truck is all about what you put in the front of your truck. And here's the main ingredient. Ford Super Duty 2nd generation 6.7-liter power stroke diesel, which makes this the most powerful Super Duty ever. It delivers more max towing power than any other pickup. 31,200 pounds. Yeah, that's nearly 16 tons, Professor. You're welcome. This is Ford Super Duty.
What do you think these are?
Chicken nuggets.
How much would 10 of these cost from Burger King?
$5.
These are $1.49 for 10.
10 chicken nuggets for $1.49? Only at Burger King.
You look shocked.
When a pro at any 2014 PGA Tour event sinks a hole-in-one, Quicken Loans could pay your mortgage for an entire year.
Truly amazing.
Enter today at pgatour.com/Quicken Loans.
When was the last time your wireless company made you feel like this? The new Cricket Wireless believes you should be doing a lot more of this. So we don't have any of those silly annual contracts. But we do have a whole lot of coverage for not a lot of money. So everyone can feel like this. Switch now and get a free 4G smartphone on our reliable 4G network after $50 mail-in rebate Cricket Visa promotion card. The new Cricket Wireless. Something to smile about.
The Simpsons serves up all new comedy. Tonight, only on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by your next truck, Ford F-150. By Burger King. For a limited time, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Glad you're with us in South Florida for the NFL on Fox. Aaron Rodgers awaiting a return to the field after a good opening drive. And the Dolphins, despite good field position, had to settle for 3 points.
And against a lot of people, 3 points is good enough. Against the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, as well as he's playing, you got to score touchdowns.
Another strong kick by Caleb Sturgis, and the Packers will start from the 20. You
saw Rodgers come out of the gate firing that Dan Marino-like release so quick, and then the touchdown to Jordy Nelson, who's just been phenomenal. The Packers really clicking on that first drive.
Interesting dynamic between Aaron Rodgers and head coach Mike McCarthy. The head coach wants to run the football, and Aaron Rodgers wants to throw the football.
Well, Aaron Rodgers last week pointed out that first down they haven't been good enough, and we said, how do you fix that? He said, that's easy. You be more aggressive, you throw it. We talked to Mike McCarthy. He says, no, we need to run it better. So we'll see who wins out.
James Starks in at running back for the Packers. And carries. And is brought down by Olivier Vernon. Kurt Menefee's got an update. Let's go to the studio in L.A. Kurt.
All right, with Reggie Bush out with an injury, third down back, Theo Riddick getting an opportunity to show what he can do, and he shows well here. 41-yard reception down to the 9-yard line. 2 plays later, he would score, and they lead Minnesota 7-0. Sam, John, and Pan.
All right, thank you, Kurt. Lions trying to bounce back from a tough loss last week. 2nd and 9 for the Packers. And not much there. Dolphins tough to run against. Earl Mitchell with the first hit.
That's just really good defense. You watch up top, Cameron Wake at the end of the line of scrimmage. He's going to set that eights, saying you're not getting outside, and then Earl Mitchell fighting off the block, extending, getting off the block, and being stout up front. Really good run defense by the Miami Dolphins.
There's a 3rd and 9 for the Packers. Andrew Quarless in at tight end. Rodgers gets time and completes it to Davante Adams, who spins for a first down. Boy, the rookie from Fresno State, who led the nation in receptions last year, looking good.
Well, the rookie just schooled the veteran because Cortland Finnegan, your help is inside. Instead, he gets his eyes off the receiver. And instead on Aaron Rodgers, and Davante Adams puts a nice in and out move on him, and Aaron Rodgers so accurate delivering.
6 for 6 to start the game. James Starks forced outside, forced back. Great defense up front by the Dolphins. Jelani Jenkins leading the way. He's had a strong start to this game.
Well, he's a guy that I really like. He has stood out. Watch him shoot the gap. Penetration kills run games. James Starks has to go sideline to sideline, and here comes the posse to clean it up. That's where the Dolphins are very good. They penetrate extremely well, and they run to the football. They play hard on defense.
Loss of 3 on that play. Eddie Lacy back in for the Packers at running back. Rodgers again gets time. Now he moves out. Nobody open. And he slides down at the 31-yard line.
And that's just good coverage down the field. Aaron Rodgers buys himself time. He does what he does best, extends the play, but no one's open. Brent Grimes, they're playing some zone. Great job by Jenkins. Great coverage by the Miami Dolphins, stumping even Aaron Rodgers.
That was one of the Dolphins' biggest fears about letting Rodgers extend plays like that.
They respect him in the pocket. They think he's even tougher outside of it.
Here's 3rd and 11. Pressure this time, and they got him. Cameron Wake, the big pass rush man for the Dolphins, gets there to sack Aaron Rodgers.
Cameron Wake going to come off the edge, and Brian Bulaga, Kevin Coyle, the defensive coordinator, told me before the game, he put on the film from 2 years ago. Cameron Wake beat Bulaga for 2.5 sacks on that day. He did it to fire Cameron Wake up. It looks like it worked.
Yeah, it did. His first sack since opening game for Cameron Wake. And the Packers forced to punt. Tim Mastay to kick it away. And the Dolphins have it at the 16-yard line. Jonathan Freeney bursts through and blocks Tim Mastay's punt.
You just have to make plays. He comes through Lattimore's block of that left hand, really unimpeded to Mastay. It's just a great one-on-one win by Freeney and puts the Dolphins in tremendous field position. See if they can cash in.
First down at the 16, second career block on Tim Mastay. No Sean Moreno back in the lineup. Quick outside to Mike Wallace. And no gain on the play. Well covered. Sam Shields right in on Mike Wallace.
And that's what you have to do against the Miami Dolphins. What Sam Shields just did. They're going to throw a lot of balls behind the line of scrimmage. Can you come up and tackle? They're going to spread you out wide. Sam Shields does it beautifully right there.
No huddle offense here. Dolphins get to the line. No Sean Moreno on his first carry since the second game of the season. Had a great opening game, 134 yards against the Patriots. Then got hurt on his first carry in game 2.
And you like the way the Green Bay Packers defense is responding. Sudden change. It's a mark of good defenses. You're going to get some adversity. How are you going to respond? Thus far, they've done it well.
Hurry up offense again. 3rd and 7. Tannehill throwing short, completes to Landry. He's got a first down at the 4-yard line. Big hook up there. Tannehill to Landry on a 3rd down play.
What's it with rookie receivers schooling longtime veteran cornerbacks today? The rookies playing.
Moreno on first down picks up a couple. LaTroy Guion on the stop.
This is where Moreno really comes in handy. He's a power runner. He breaks tackles. Lamar Miller, more of a speed demon. Been really good in his absence, but this is where no Sean Moreno shines.
How about the Dolphins changing the pace here?
You got to like it. You haven't seen no huddle from him a lot this year. trying to create a little tempo, a little energy.
Moreno again, but he stopped. Good work inside again by LaTroy Guion, the nose tackle.
Well, we talked about no more B.J. Raji, no more Ryan Pickett, but here's the guy they brought in, Guion, and he's starting to make plays the last couple of weeks. He's been a big part of the resurgence in the run defense.
3rd and goal from the 1. Tannehill throws, and it's broken up. Big play in the end zone by Devon House.
Tannehill gets away with one right here. Devon House through his hands, but Joe Philbin doesn't hesitate. He knows to beat Aaron Rodgers, you have to score touchdowns.
Here's Moreno, and he can't get there. Great penetration by the Packers, led by the safety, Morgan Burnett. Oh, you safeties, you make big plays down there.
Great answer by the Green Bay defense.
The most amazing thing about the Ford Fusion isn't the way it looks. The most amazing thing is the way it sees. With blind spot technology, a lane-keeping system, and a standard rear-view camera, the Fusion is ready for whatever comes your way. Go prepared. Go further.
I'm not afraid of John Wick.
You should be.
Jonathan.
Evening, John.
Hey, John.
People keep asking if I'm back. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
John Wick, rated R, October 24th.
Thousands of people have already shared their stories at togetherwemakefootball.com.
It's way more than a game for me.
I wish John O would come in and buy a cappuccino or something. Let me make it. I would probably just faint right there.
One individual and one group who win the trip of a lifetime to Super Bowl 49.
Did I win?
Time is running out. There's 1 week left. Share your story at togetherwemakefootball.com.
Fox tomorrow.
I told you never to come back here. There's a war coming. I can help you. Trust me.
Every legend has a beginning.
Do you believe Gotham can be saved?
Gotham, followed by Sleepy Hollow. All new tomorrow on Fox.
When the Sarge is away, the detectives will play.
Let the games begin.
The Brooklyn Games.
On your mark.
Witness the guts, the glory, the month-old Mushu Challenge.
You guys know this is free, right?
The Brooklyn Games, all new tonight on Fox.
Well, Morgan Burnett makes this play, but watch LaTroy Guion shoot the gap, and that really makes this play. Great call by Dom Capers, putting more than they can handle. Guion shoots the gap. Burnett comes in, and here comes the posse. To me, that's a play Ryan Tannehill you got to check out of. They've got more than you can possibly handle. Means one-on-ones outside. Great call by Dom Capers, but if you're Tannehill, check to a better play. Don't know if he has that freedom, but you need to in that situation.
Great stand by the Packers, who maintain a 7-3 lead. Joe Philbin going for it on 4th down early in the game. Packers start from the 3-yard line. They go to the fullback, Big John Kuhn. And Olivier Vernon on the tackle of the big fullback. Tonight on Fox Sports 1, Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. Giants with a big win. What great pitching by Madison Bumgarner. I mean, that was fantastic last night. Jake Peavy and Lance Lynn, the matchup tonight in St. Louis.
It's been just outstanding baseball across the board. Games going down to the wire. It's been awesome.
I love that big left-hander, Bumgarner. Man, was he throwing. That's on Fox Sports 1 tonight following football. Kuhn again. As they go to the big power back. Look at him pull the pile.
Well, even in Miami, you hear the coon through the stadium. They love this guy. And here's why. Because he plays with tremendous determination. You think he's down? Not so fast. Gets a little help from T.J. Lang pushing the pile.
T.J. said, I'll help you out, John. Don't worry. Here's third and less than a yard. Eddie Lacy in it running back. John Kuhn is the fullback. It's Lacy. And he pushes the pile for a first down for the Packers. Andrew Quarless, the tight end, with a big block. As time winds down in this first quarter. Packers now with a little room to maneuver. They felt that the run game started to get going last week. And we've come to the end of the first quarter here in South Florida. Great start to the game for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, who lead 7-3.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know certain cartoon characters should never have an energy drink?
Action.
Geico.
Introducing the Birds of America collection. 50 stunning hand-painted plates commemorating the state birds of our proud nation.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Let us release our own horsemen. If you're not watching Sleepy Hollow, you're missing the most action-packed, outlandish thrill ride on TV.
Get out of my car.
All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Come on, gang. Work those thighs. Now do this. What's my name?
Johnny Jam Boogie!
Hey, man, eat a Snickers. Why? Because you're Johnny Football. Better?
Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Thursday Night Football heads to Foxborough. A bitter rivalry is renewed.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Jets are looking to turn their season around.
Going down again.
But Tom Brady and the Patriots are out to prove they're still the team to beat in the AFC East.
The end zone.
Football starts here.
Touchdown!
Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on NFL Network and CBS.
Come on, gang. Work those thighs. Now do this. What's my name?
Johnny Jam Boogie!
Hey, man, eat a Snickers. Why? Because you're Johnny Football. Better?
Better.
You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
1, 2, 3.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
15 minutes could save.
Sam Rosen, John Lynch, Pam Oliver here in South Florida. Ryan Tannehill would like to be like Aaron Rodgers. He studied him in the offseason. Aaron Rodgers, excellent start in the Packers. 5.3 yards offensively per play, and defensively holding the Dolphins to 2.3.
Well, much like they came into this game, they're really clicking as a team, playing complementary football. We're seeing it from offense and defense.
On first down, James Starks in the backfield. The play fake, Rodgers rolls, looking deep, nobody open again. Good job of coverage by the Dolphins.
Well, the Dolphins really stressed this week. They know that not only Aaron Rodgers, but this entire receiving corps does such a great job. And Aaron Rodgers says it's not by happenstance. In practice, he intentionally, even in past skeleton, when there's no defensive lineman there, he'll scramble so that they can get used to where they should be and where he expects them to be. But Miami knows that and doing a nice job. Aaron Rodgers having fun playing football. You got to love that.
So Finnegan, Wilson, and Grimes, excellent one-on-one coverage. But Aaron Rodgers ran for 6. It's 2nd and 4 for the Packers. Rodgers with time, and that was thrown a little behind. Davante Adams incomplete. Time for a game break. Here's Kurt Menefee.
After going just 4 of 12 and getting benched last week in that shutout in San Diego, Geno Smith off to a hot start today. This touchdown to Jace Amaro, part of his 6-for-7 start. And the Jets lead Denver 7-3 at home. Sam, John, and Pam.
Now, if the Jets want to get back in the AFC East race, they've got to win that game today.
What a win that would be for them. I mean, no one expects that. Peyton Manning so hot last week, but they're doing a nice job keeping him in check.
Here's 3rd and 4 for the Packers. They're 3 for 4 on third downs thus far in the game. Blitz picked up. Rodgers throws complete to Randall Cobb. First down at the 34-yard line.
Just a tremendous job. A little traffic by Jordy Nelson, and then the chemistry that Aaron Rodgers has with Randall Cobb. He's going to back shoulder him. It's almost indefensible.
James Starks had a good block picking up the blitz to help Aaron out. Aaron Rodgers 7 for 8, 94 yards. Rodgers again with time, throws low this time. Wanted to connect with Jordy Nelson, but missed.
Sam, you mentioned just before the quarter ended that Green Bay last week looked to really be getting that running game going, and that's where they become so difficult to defend, because if they have Eddie Lacy and Starks running the football well, then Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb and now Davante Adams can beat you. It's a real tough pick your poison type situation for the defense when they have that run game going.
Packers do a little no huddle here, though Aaron Rodgers directing traffic, and goes empty backfield on second down. He calls timeout. Play clock was coming down to 0, and Aaron saw it, uses a timeout. Packers with a 7-3 lead here in South Florida.
She inspires you. No question about that. But your erectile dysfunction? That could be a question of blood flow. Cialis Tadalafil for daily use helps you be ready anytime the moment's right. You can be more confident in your ability to be ready. And the same Cialis is the only daily ED tablet approved to treat ED and symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently or urgently. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines, and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any allergic reactions like rash, hives, swelling of the lips, tongue, or throat, or difficulty breathing or swallowing, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a free 30-tablet trial.
We have broken the sound barrier and pioneered new paths to space. But where is that new frontier? What barriers will we break next? Every day, we are given the opportunity to sign our name to history. Just close your eyes and look inside. You are that new frontier. I'm General Mark Welsh. These are my heroes. And we are American Airmen.
When you play Monopoly at McDonald's, you're playing for more than $1 million. You're playing for greatness. Play Monopoly at McDonald's for your shot at millions of prizes.
Let's play this game.
The game you love is back.
Mulaney is all new tonight after Family Guy on Fox.
The two head coaches, they know each other very well.
They sure do, and Joe Philbin knows Aaron Rodgers very well. I'm sure he spent a lot of time in that defensive meeting room. Everybody's got their kryptonite. I just haven't found it yet with Aaron Rodgers.
I thought what was impressive was Joe Philbin saying he processes information quicker than anyone else. Starts the running back. Packers with a 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line. This drive started on the 3. Pressure from the outside. Wake had him, and that shovel pass is incomplete. Cameron Wake again, strong around the edge.
And this is a defense. We're calling it double A gap pressure. That pressure right there, what that does, creates a one-on-one for this guy. Brian Bulaga working against Cameron Wake. Wake is winning that. How do you create that one-on-one? You show the pressure inside. They have to account for it. You can't double them. That look, we're seeing it around the league, and that's why you can do so many things But one of the great things you can do, you can single up your best pass rusher.
Here's a big play for the Dolphins. Third and 10. Quick to Jordy Nelson. He's hit and it's incomplete. Brent Grimes closing quickly on Jordy Nelson. And the Dolphins defense comes up with a big series.
You give that third down to Cameron Wake because that influences Mike McCarthy's play call. He knows he can't hold on to the ball. What do? They get rid of it quickly, and Grimes right there on the spot.
Back to punt. Tim Mastay last time suffered a blocked punt, second of his career. Jonathan Freeney got in there. This time Mastay gets it away. Lands around the 30 and bounces out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Green Bay defense has been strong in this game on a couple of short fields.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Time when truck guys can depend on great offers on the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Chevy Silverado. From the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. It's Truck Month. Trade up to this Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Edition for a total value of $8,500. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Trade in your old iPhone and get a new iPhone free at Verizon.
Did you say something, Paul?
Huh? No.
Can I route our trip? I love our trips.
Oh, me too. But no, I'm good. I know where I'm headed.
How about music?
I don't really feel like...
What a fun drive. We always have so much fun. Remember that one time we...
Sure, you loved your old iPhone, but you'll love your free new iPhone you traded for even more.
Tonight, after The Simpsons on Fox. Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Chevrolet. Find new roads. By KFC, the world's best chicken. How do you, KFC? And by Lowe's. Lowe's, never stop improving.
Annual screening saves lives. Help finish the fight against breast cancer by visiting NFL.com/pink. to celebrate the NFL and American Cancer Society's first ever A Crucial Catch Day on October 25th. Several players have family who have been battling breast cancer. Some have been survivors, some are currently battling it. So it's something very important in the NFL. Lamar Miller on first down, shoved back, he's still on his feet. And he's brought down back at the 17-yard line. It turns into a loss of 10 as Clinton Dix made the tackle.
On the words of Kenny Rodgers, you got to know when to fold them. This would be a good time, Lamar. Don't go backwards. Trying to make something out of nothing. Sometimes you just got to take your losses. Instead, he puts their offense in a very unfavorable position.
How about the Green Bay defense? They're coming on, aren't they?
They really are. Been very impressed the last couple of weeks. I think they're starting to understand what Dom Capers wants from them, and it's working out really well.
On second down, over the middle of Charles Clay, the tight end, but brought down immediately by the young safety, Clinton Dix.
And I think Clinton Dix, as you look at the eyes of Ryan Tannehill, he's a big reason that they're playing better. They haven't had a presence at the safety position since Charles Woodson left, since Nick Collins had to retire because of his neck injury. They've got a safety presence right now in Clinton Dix and Morgan Burnett playing at a high level.
See, Miami only 25 total yards on offense. Third and long, pressure on Tannehill. He throws, it's intercepted. Casey Hayward with the interception is brought down. The Packers' 8th interception of the season. That ties them with the Giants for the NFL lead.
Just a tremendous job by Casey Hayward. He's just reading the eyes of Ryan Tannehill, who, like most young quarterbacks, will stare down their receivers. You see the good pressure by Perry, but just staring, locking in on that target. And Hayward, reading those eyes, comes out of the flat and goes and gets the football. Outstanding play by Casey Hayward. And I'm very impressed with this Green Bay defense.
As a defensive back, are you looking at the quarterback's eyes all the time?
Absolutely, particularly a young guy, because what they're going to do, they're going to lock in. Ryan Tannehill does it there. That's all Hayward did. His responsibility was the flat, but he sees those eyes. Easy pick right there.
So the Packers have the short field. First down at the Miami 36-yard line. Ryan Tannehill on the sideline. Casey Hayward gives a Packer fan, obviously someone he must be related to, wearing the Hayward jersey. Eddie Lacy on first down. Fights hard for 3 yards down to the 33. Cameron Wake leading the charge. Talked about that Packers defense. 8 interceptions already this season. They had 11 all of last season.
And that will help your offense. You see them scoring so many points offensively. Well, a large part of that is that their defense is giving the ball in great situations.
Kuhn and Lacy in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers checking at the line. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Rodgers completes to Jordy Nelson. And he's got a first down at the 20-yard line. Brent Grimes, the coverage on Nelson.
Well, the subtleties. I want you to watch Eddie Lacy. Watch this blitz pickup. And a step up. Meet Rashad Jones. That gives enough time to Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson one-on-one. That favors the Green Bay Packers every time.
Spotted at the 19-yard line. Lacy in the backfield along with John Kuhn. First down Packers. Packers scored on the opening drive of the game, an 80-yard touchdown drive. Threatening again, the fullback John Kuhn. You hear the fan reaction. Time for an update. Let's go to Joel Klatt in L.A. Joel.
All right, Stan, let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals trying to bounce back after that embarrassing loss to New England last week. Giovanni Bernard's going to help out. 89 yards. Longest scoring run in the NFL this season against that stingy Panthers D. Bengals up 14-7. Sam and John.
We will see Carolina next week in Green Bay.
And Mike McCarthy, Eddie Lacy going to like that play.
Yeah.
Some chinks in that Carolina defense.
Right. Strange to see that big breaking run. On 2nd and 6, it's Lacy. And nothing there. Big wall. Led by Jimmy Wilson, the safety, and Randy Starks, who missed the game in London, helping out on the tackle.
There's Randy Starks, and he is very stout in the middle. Just going to create traffic in there. Jimmy Wilson off the edge. They're really doing a nice job with Eddie Lacy, but I credit Mike McCarthy. Keep running it. Keep them honest there. That provides the one-on-one matchups outside.
Yeah, they're not gaining all that much on the ground. 33 yards rushing. Third and 7. Pressure on Aaron Rodgers. They got him. Olivier Vernon from the other side this time. Earlier it was Wake. This time it's Vernon.
Well, Bakhtiari, the left tackle, is saying he's offsides. Instead, I think it's just a real good jump. Watch it up there. Ooh, what a jump by Olivier Vernon. He just beats him off the snap, and Bakhtiari had no chance.
Is that a guess by Vernon?
On the road, remember, silent count. Reading the head of the center, just an outstanding pickup. Probably studying a lot of film, and what Aaron Rodgers needs to do now is vary that snap count.
Mason Crosby attempting a 43-yard field goal. The holder, Tim Mastey, and the kick is right through. The Packers, after the interception, it's the Dolphins' turn to play strong defense and hold the Packers to 3 points. It's 10-3 Green Bay.
To make game day great, KFC invented couch gating. All you need is football, a couch, and the world's best chicken.
Is fun doing couch gating?
No.
Are we couch gating?
Yes, you are.
Yes. Naked nachos.
Nope.
I told you, Terry.
Are we couch gating, announcer guy?
Yes, you are, Nancy.
Tub pizza.
No. This weekend, grab a KFC favorites bucket. 8 pieces of chicken with 12 hot wings or 6 extra crispy tenders. And start couch gating, because everything else is not couch gating.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Time when truck guys can depend on great offers on the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Chevy Silverado. From the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. It's Truck Month. Trade up to this Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Edition for a total value of $8,500. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Lowe's presents how to install a new washing machine with one finger.
Maybe a little more that way.
Nice.
Now get 10 to 25% off all major appliances $399 and above.
Thousands of people have already shared their stories at TogetherWeMakeFootball.com.
It's way more than a game for me.
I wish John Elway would come in and buy a cappuccino or something. Let me make it. I would probably just faint right there.
One individual and one group who win the trip of a lifetime to Super Bowl 49.
Did I win?
Time is running out. There's 1 week left. Share your story at TogetherWeMakeFootball.com.
The good, the evil, the beginning. Gotham all new tomorrow on Fox.
Well, the tricks of the trade. Olivier Vernon, what's he watching? He's watching that size 12 of Aaron Rodgers. The foot gets raised, puts it down, and off to the races is Olivier Vernon. That's the thing that film study gets for you. Sure, they've watched Aaron Rodgers on the road. Olivier Vernon steals a sack off his film study.
Packers have had the ball 16 minutes, 26 seconds. Dolphins only 5 minutes, 26 seconds.
It's a bad deal when Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback. You want him on the sidelines. Miami's got to possess the ball. They need a big drive here.
Mason Crosby to kick it off. There's Jarvis Landry back deep. He had a 54-yard return earlier. Low line drive. They want to make it hard on Landry to return. He picks it up on a nice bounce. And he's got a good opening. And he was tripped up. Big play by Nick Perry. Otherwise, Jarvis Landry might have been gone. Good return again by Jarvis Landry as the Dolphins go on offense. Down 10-3.
Fast on a rough road riding, twisting, turning further from my home. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free.
Truck guys, as dependable as the trucks they drive. Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road.
I let him know every time I save $1.
Every time.
Now there is a tool made for you. Introducing Savings Catcher from Walmart. It compares prices to top stores in your area. If there's a lower advertised price, Walmart will give you the difference on an e-gift card.
Oh, money!
For a limited time, get 2 times the Savings Catcher reward dollars when you redeem to your Bluebird card.
Every penny counts.
Yep. Join the millions of people saving money with Savings Catcher. Go to walmart.com/Savings Catcher. Save money, live better. Walmart.
I have big news. Bacon and cheese have been stuffed in a crust.
Pizza Hut's new bacon and cheese stuffed crust with hardwood smoked bacon and a blend of 3 cheeses. For a limited time, get a large one topping for just $11.99 when you order online. Order now at pizzahut.com.
Missing child. She was lured by a creature of legend, a Pied Piper. One man with deadly skill.
Why would an assassin target a little girl?
The evil we face is real. We shall be victorious or defeated together. All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Pizza Hut's Bacon and Cheese Stuffed Crust.
We're back in South Florida with the Packers leading the Dolphins 10-3. Dolphins have had only 25 yards total offense. The defense rests. Ryan Tannehill starts from the 32-yard line. No Sean Moreno, the running back. Off the play fake, Tannehill. And that's broken up with a hard hit by Clinton Dix on Mike Wallace. Pam Oliver down on the field. What's happening down there, Pam?
Hey there, Sam. The Packers, they took a little extra precaution to guard players from the heat. They actually toted their own awnings to this game from Green Bay. I noticed they're only put over the offensive players. The defensive players on the other end, they have these cooling benches, so they're good to go, but they brought their own awnings.
I think you can get under there, Pam. Here's Moreno going outside and gets up close to the 34-yard line.
Some things never change. Offenses, they get awnings. We get the cooled seats. I mean,
John, unbelievable. I don't want you to look at this score. 35-0 in the second quarter. Baltimore is leading the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay.
Yikes. Yikes.
I can't believe that.
Hasn't gone the way people thought. People thought they were a playoff team this year, possibly, with Lovie Smith coming in.
Wow. On 3rd and 8, Tannehill comes up short. Nick Perry got a piece of him. Perry made a big tackle on the kickoff return. Makes a good play here to trip up Ryan Tannehill.
Well, Ryan Tannehill tried to take a page out of Aaron Rodgers' book. He saw all that green in the middle. They checked to the quarterback draw, but Perry makes his second shoestring tackle. Gets on the kickoff return. He had one, and then he trips up Tannehill short of the line to gain.
Now the Dolphins, who are have the fewest 3-and-outs in the league, get a 3-and-out right here. Good job by the Green Bay defense again. Brandon Fields kicks it away. Micah Hyde on the return. Trying to find some blocks. And he squirms through. How about that? I don't know how he did it, but he found a little opening and turned nothing into a turn across the 40-yard line. Micah Hyde and everything going right for the Packers. 24-yard return.
Hi, I'm Rob Lowe, and I have DirecTV.
And I'm super creepy Rob Lowe, and I have cable.
With DirecTV, you get 99% signal reliability.
Now that's reliable. My cable's out, so I'm down at the rec center watching folks swim.
I love that I can watch my shows and be worry-free.
And I love the smell of other people's hair.
Don't be like this me. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
November 7, 2010. A day fans will remember forever. With time ticking down, Rick Noble was inches away from glory, but couldn't find daylight. He tried the cutback, the spin move, and going up the middle. There was only one option left. His now famous trick play, the triple fork Noble. And he scored.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Now all he needed was a beer.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Time when truck guys can depend on great offers on the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Chevy Silverado. From the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. It's Truck Month. Trade up to this Silverado Crew Cab LT All-Star Edition for a total value of $8,500. It's Truck Month. See your local Chevy dealer today.
In 2 days, X-Men Unite. This is gonna be fun. X-Men Days of Future Past, Tuesday.
Well, the Green Bay Packers are ahead in this game, but it's not because of the play of the Miami defense. They are all over Aaron Rodgers. They're stopping Eddie Lacy. They can continue to win those one-on-ones outside. The Packers got to have an answer. I think they got to get this run game going with Eddie Lacy because they're going to struggle to protect Aaron Rodgers. Those are two good pass rushers in Wake and Olivier Vernon, excuse me. I like Olivier so much I forgot his last name.
You can just call him Olivier all day long.
But they are struggling to protect right now, and they've got to give those tackles some help.
Yeah, Miami defense keeping the Dolphins in the game right now, the way they play.
The question is the time of possession. Are they going to get worn out?
Cameron Wake, we saw him on the sideline as the Dolphins rotate the defense. Packers start from the 40-yard line after the outstanding punt return by Micah Hyde. 319. Eddie Lacy, the running back. The play fake. Rodgers waits. Nobody open again. He extended the play and turned it into a 3-yard gain on the run. Slid down hard, gets up uncomfortably.
But Mike McCarthy, he's the head coach. He's also the play caller. You're struggling to protect. What do? You max protect. You keep a couple more guys in, and that gives Aaron Rodgers. That was well covered, but that did. Got a hold on Cortland Finnegan. A real late flag thrown. But maybe that's why the coverage was so good. Cortland Finnegan was hanging on.
We've said that a few times, though. The coverage downfield has been good, forcing Rodgers to take the ball and take off on his own.
Absolutely.
First down for the Packers at the 48-yard line. One thing the Dolphins can't do, the Packers are freebies.
Beta, 5-3's Mike. Ready.
Toss to Lacy. Turns the corner. And a good run for Eddie Lacy on first down into Dolphins territory. Down to the 43-yard line. Koamisi made the tackle.
Now you're starting to see the in-game adjustments by Mike McCarthy. We saw the protection. Now we're seeing the inside running's not working. So what do? You go outside, and Eddie Lacy finds some green grass. Mike McCarthy, very, very accomplished at adjusting to what the defense is giving him.
That's Cameron Wake, number 91, back in at defensive end. 2nd and 1 for the Packers. Ready. It's Lacy. That time the corner was blocked. And he fights his way through. What an effort by Lacy. First down to the 40-yard line. Koamisi finally wrapped him up.
So much of this game, you could talk about skill, but it really is the will. And Eddie Lacy on his way to becoming really one of the premier backs in this league. That's all will. That's fight. He's obviously blessed with some incredible strength and ability, but that's just will by Eddie Lacy, trying to get himself going and carrying the Miami Dolphins for a first down.
First down at the Miami 40-yard line. James Starks in at running back. 319. Oh, Rodgers in trouble, gets rid of it in a hurry. Nobody out there. Let's see. And there's a flag for intentional grounding. Rodgers looked up. There was a man in his face.
Offense number 12. Spot foul. Loss of down. 2nd down.
Cameron Wake was standing right in front of him when he looked up.
Really good fundamental football by Cameron Wake. You're going to run the run away. Instead, stay on your job, which is getting upfield. Aaron Rodgers clearly in the pocket. Nobody out there. Nice job by Bill Vinovich, but Cameron Wake, sometimes that's what you do to a great pass rush. You try not to block him, thinking he's going to chase the run, but he's on his assignment.
Ball back to the Green Bay 47-yard line. Have to get to the Miami 30 for a first down. Starks the running back. 2nd and 23. Quick release to Jordy Nelson. Across midfield, brought down by Jelani Jenkins. Immediately following game 2 of the National League Championship Series on Fox Sports Live. Carissa Thompson is in Seattle for an exclusive one-on-one with the star of the biggest game of the week. That's Seattle and Dallas. Who will it be? We've got plenty of baseball as well. We've got coverage with Gabe Kapler reacting to the Giants and Cardinals on FS1. It's all coming up tonight. Third and long, 3rd and 19. Have to get to the 30 for a first down. Everyone out. Rodgers gets rid of it, and it's off the hands of Randall Cobb. And a hit by Cameron Wake right after he released. Aaron Rodgers questioning Bill Vinovich, the referee, about the hit. And once again, Miami defense with a strong series.
They're standing up again. It's just their offense needs to sustain a drive because they've been on the field too much as the Miami Dolphins D, but they certainly are doing their part of the equation.
Tim Mastay to punt it, gets rid of it. High kick. Jarvis Landry waves for a fair catch and takes it on the run at about the 15-yard line. Cameron Wake, he's been trying to get to the quarterback. There was that hit that Aaron Rodgers didn't like. I can understand why.
Fox tomorrow.
I told you never to come back here. There's a war coming. I can help you. Trust me.
Every legend has a beginning.
Everything my parents worked for is now falling into the hands of criminals.
Not everything.
You want to be a woman with power? I'm looking for a weapon. Do you believe Gotham can be saved?
Gotham, followed by Sleepy Hollow. All new tomorrow on Fox.
I've got it now. I've got the whole league.
I've got the world's biggest NFL video library personalized just for me, with highlights of my favorite players.
Breaking news, fantasy predictions.
It's everything I want, from Marcus Allen
to Keenan Allen.
And it goes with me from this screen to that screen.
This magic screen, I got it now. You're all screen. Download it now.
NFL Now. Download it today.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
For the most electric night of comedy ever.
I did it for the laugh.
Sunday Fun Day.
Street name, Giggle Pig.
Good one. The Simpsons, all new. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, all new. And then after Family Guy, Mulaney.
And you can see where this is going.
All new. Sunday Fun Day. Starting at 8, 7 Central. Tonight. On Fox.
Packers trying to stay cool on their side of the field. Have a 10-3 lead. Dolphins will start at the 16-yard line. They've got a little help on the offensive line. Mike Pouncey, who was the starting center, was out. He's back in. He's playing guard with Samson Satelli playing well at center.
Yeah, and it really was an effort. Joe Philbin said just to get the 5 best players on the field. Pouncey played guard in college. Talking to him on the field before the game, he said, really, that's my position. It's where I feel most comfortable. It's not working right now, though. Green Bay defense doing a tremendous job stopping the run for these Dolphins. We saw the Dolphins came in running the football really well, but Dom Capers, the defensive coordinator for the Packers, is saying, you're going to have to beat us throwing the football. Tannehill hasn't been able to do that as of yet.
On that offensive line for the Dolphins is number 67, Darren College, a former Green Bay Packer. He's from North Pole, Alaska. Yes, there is a North Pole, Alaska. He went to North Pole, Alaska High School. Then went to the Green Bay Packers out of college. Went to Boise State. Dolphins from the 16 with 2 running backs in. Damian Williams, the rookie out of Oklahoma, and Lamar Miller. Here's Miller. Trying to find something, gets a couple of yards on the play. We go down to the field to Pam Oliver.
Well, Sam, we're watching something down here. We're waiting on information on Dolphins long snapper John Denny. The Dolphins medical staff has been working feverishly on Denny, focusing on his left thigh. It's heavily taped. No backup long snapper is listed for the Dolphins. Linebacker Jason Trusnick at one point was snapping the ball. We'll keep you updated. We believe that he will return. Back to you.
Thanks, Pam. On 2nd and 8, Tannehill finds Charles Clay, the tight end. tackle, gets a first down across the 30-yard line. Clinton Dix on the stop, 14-yard pickup.
Well, Bill Lazor, the first-year offensive coordinator for the Miami Dolphins, told us in meetings, I've got to do a better job of getting Charles Clay involved in the game. He's too quick and too fast. We see these mismatches at tight end all over the league. He does it with speed, does Charles Clay. Lazor wants to get him involved, does a nice job of it there.
Tannehill steps up, going deep downfield for Hartline, and it's intercepted by Sam Shields. Second pick of the day for the Green Bay Packers.
Sam Shields does a tremendous job getting up, high pointing the football. Let's see if he brings it through the process of going to the ground. Looks to me like we have a catch.
Looks good to me too. I agree with you, John. Well, the Dolphins took the shot deep downfield. Packers had it well covered.
They did. It was predetermined. That ball should not be thrown. Shields had the position. Hartline did not. He predetermined before the snap. He's throwing that football, and you can't do that at this league. Guys like Sam Shields will make you pay.
He went to the U.
He did.
And he's back here in the Miami area. Makes a big play. Second pick of the game for Green Bay. They now have 9 interceptions. The Giants don't play till tonight. Green Bay leads the league in interceptions.
And they are on a turnover roll right now. 10 in the last 4 weeks. Just playing great football.
Referee Bill Vinovich checking the sideline. Looks like we're ready for play. Packers start from the 32-yard line. Brian Hartline, his neck being checked by the medical staff. Off the fake, and the throw is tipped at the line. Might have been Jared Odrick who made the play. Quick update, Joel Klein, what's happening?
Sam, let's go up to Buffalo, where Kyle Orton has led the Bills back to tie it up against New England. Remember, Tom Brady, 22-2 all-time against Buffalo, but this one's all tied up at 7. Sam and John.
Making for a good race in the AFC East. Thanks, Joel. Kyle Orton doing a good job stepping into the starting quarterback role in Buffalo. On 2nd and 10, complete to Jordy Nelson. Short gain up to the 37-yard line. Brent Grimes covering. Give him 5 on the play. And we've got the 2-minute warning. Green Bay Packers with a 10-3 lead on the Miami Dolphins.
This is the new iPhone 6.
And this is the new iPhone 6 Plus.
They're the biggest iPhones ever made.
They're huge.
Yeah, but their size is just the beginning.
Even though they're huge.
Sure, but they could change the way you see the world.
Oh, that is so huge.
They could improve your health.
Huge!
They're the biggest, most powerful iPhones ever made.
Huge.
Stop it, please. Stop it. Thank you.
Huge.
Right now at Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. No, wait, is that really right?
Yep, it says it right there. $1.49, 10 nuggets, limited time only.
All right. They're crispy and golden on the outside, made with premium white meat on the inside. Get more your way, only at Burger King.
Fast on a rough road riding, twisting, turning further from my home. And when it's done, believe that I will yell it from that mountain high. I was born free.
Truck guys, as dependable as the trucks they drive. Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road.
Fox tomorrow.
I told you never to come back here. There's a war coming. I can help you. Trust me.
Every legend has a beginning.
Do you believe Gotham can be saved?
Gotham, followed by Sleepy Hollow. All new tomorrow on Fox.
The new 2015 Chevy Silverado and the NFL bring you the Silverado most dependable players of the day. Behind a pair of touchdown passes from quarterback Cam Newton to tight end Greg Olsen, and a defense led by Luke Kuechly that racked up 4 sacks and 4 turnovers, the Panthers overcame a 14-point deficit last week to beat the Bears. Brought to you by the 2015 Chevy Silverado, from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road.
Let us release our own horsemen.
If you're not watching Sleepy Hollow, you're missing the most action-packed, outlandish thrill ride on TV.
Get out of my car.
All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Follow your favorite team all season long. Go to iTunes.com/NFL. A lot of Packer fans made the trip to this game. They travel well.
They sure do. You could always see him, too. That cheesehead stands out in your own stadium.
Here's 3rd and 4 for the Packers, who are 4 for 8 in the game on 3rd down conversions. James Starks, the running back. Rodgers with time, and he finds Davante Adams. First down, Packers at the 45-yard line. Louis Delmas on the coverage. Davante Adams with his 4th catch of the game.
Well, Davante Adams really coming up big. They're going to tilt the safety towards Jordy Nelson's side, so that means Davante Adams has the one-on-one. Keep talking about trust, but early this year, Aaron Rodgers did not trust the rookie receiver. That trust is growing.
Short over the middle. That's complete to the tight end, Andrew Quarless, and into Dolphins territory.
See Aaron Rodgers, arm talent that is just unbelievable. Starks is in your face. What do? You come 3 quarters, and boy, can he spin the football. It comes out so quick. It's fun to watch this guy play football.
That's some toss. 2nd and 3 for the Packers. Pressure coming. He goes deep and overthrows Jordy Nelson, who is well covered on the play by Brent Grimes. Time of possession is becoming really one-sided, John.
It really is, and I think it's a problem for this defense. We talked about before that last drive, the Miami offense, they needed to sustain a drive. What they do, 3 plays, another interception. This defense for the Dolphins is playing really good defense. How long can you do it, though? They've been out there so much.
Packers have had the ball over 20 minutes. Dolphins only 8:25 in the game thus far. Little shifting. Jordy Nelson moves inside. Andrew Quarless moves outside. On 3rd down, Rodgers being pressured. That was almost intercepted by Rashad Jones. Intended for Andrew Quarless, the tight end, who had moved outside.
These are the opportunities when you're playing against a guy like Aaron Rodgers. You have to cash in. Rashad Jones right through his hands. You're playing against the great ones. We used to say it when we played against Brett Favre. He's going to throw you some. You better catch him. Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw you many, so you better when he does.
Rashad Jones' first game of the season, coming back from suspension. Jarvis Landry is back deep. The Dolphins defense comes through, and Mastey just got that one away, and it's bouncing at the goal line, and it's a touchback. Let's check in with Kurt Menefee. Kurt.
Coming up on the Visa Halftime, we've got all your early highlights, including Peyton Manning off to a slow start for the Broncos against the Jets, and Joe Flacco off to a crazy hot start in Tampa Bay. It all comes your way as we get started when we come back with the Visa Halftime.
I always want to know where Terry is. The gang's all ready, and Terry's must be in makeup.
Buffet line. Jared Bush, the special teams ace, doing his best to get those feet reestablished. Not quite.
All right, you're the Dolphins here. You've got 1 minute 3 seconds. How do you play this?
I think you go to score. You're going to have to score to win this game.
Try to hit Mike Wallace off his hands, incomplete. Ryan Tannehill just 5 for 12, 40 yards in this first half. Dolphins have only 49 yards total offense.
And when you're struggling like that offensively, Mike Wallace has to make that catch. They play him a lot of money to come in here and make plays. You got a young quarterback struggling. How do you lift him? You make plays. That ball should be caught.
Four receivers in. Actually, Clay, the tight end, is in the slot. Tannehill. And Mike Wallace with a catch, steps out of bounds. Just across the 30, it's a first down for the Dolphins. Micah Hyde coverage on the play on Mike Wallace, his second year with the Dolphins. And the coach is telling us on Friday that he's much more comfortable in the offense this year.
Well, I think this offense is a tremendous fit for Mike Wallace. They have him very much. Remember, Bill Lazor, the coordinator, came from the Philadelphia Eagles, and Chip Kelly. They have him very much in that Deshaun Jackson, Percy Harvin role, moving him all over the field. I think really utilizing his skills well.
Tannehill on first down to Jarvis Landry. Landry has been the big return man in the game. And with a good grab, a pickup of 19 on the play.
Ryan Tannehill, when he does it right, he looks the part. I mean, that ball is quickly released on the money to Landry. And I like a couple of things here, Sam. First of all, the trust in Tannehill. He's thrown 2 picks. Very easy just to go to halftime, say, hey, 10-3, we're happy with that. But Tannehill keeping the confidence in himself.
Fox tomorrow. Heroes, villains collide in the new drama everyone's talking about, even you, John. Gotham. It's the story of the city that transformed a boy into a legend. Catch a new episode tomorrow at 8, 7 Central, right here on Fox.
I have not watched Gotham yet. I will this week, but I hear great things about it.
You need to sit down, watch a few episodes.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
At midfield, the Dolphins with 47 seconds remaining. And 2 timeouts remaining. Tannehill being rushed. And overthrows Mike Wallace. He was open. But good pressure that time from the Packers.
I like that from Dom Capers, a young quarterback starting to establish a little rhythm. What do? You bring pressure right in his face. A.J. Hawk taking the duty there, and an errant throw from Tannehill.
2nd and 10 for the Dolphins at midfield. Sam Shields covering on the play. Packers have had 2 interceptions here in the first half. Tannehill pressured. They got him. Mike Neal, the 5th-year man out of Purdue, and the backup at outside linebacker comes in and made the hit on Tannehill, and there's a big man and an important man on the O-line. Brandon Albert, the left tackle, is hurt on the play.
Well, that's a double whammy. You take the sack. That makes it awful tough to score with only 35 seconds, but you also get your left tackle hurt on the play.
Due to the injury inside 2 minutes, it's the 2nd charge timeout to Miami. 30-second timeout.
And the good sign is that Brandon Albert is up and walking off under his own power, though limping.
There's Albert. He's going to work against Neal, who gets the sack. Looks like the chip. He tries to get some help from Noshawn Moreno, and Noshawn Moreno got the wrong guy. He got his own guy, and that one stung Brandon Albert.
Big free agent signing for the Miami Dolphins in the offseason, formerly with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Sam, he's really played well. That would be a big loss at left tackle. He's played well. They're going to shift Jawan James, the right tackle, over to left tackle. And who is it that comes in at right tackle?
Looks like Dallas Thomas, yes.
Thomas.
2nd-year man out of Tennessee is in at right tackle. Jawan James, the rookie out of Tennessee, goes to left tackle.
Dallas Thomas has been starting at right guard the last 4 games.
Have to get to the Green Bay 40 for a first down. Screen pass to Charles Clay, the tight end. Juggled the ball, almost lost it. Breaks free and gets out of bounds, is out of bounds at the 42-yard line, short of a first down. Good effort by Charles Clay.
And a great effort by Julius Peppers. 13th year in the league, really starting to show his impact. But this one just hustle. Down the field, Peppers continues to chase the ball, and he's the guy who gets Clay short of the line to gain.
There's John Denny, as Pam had reported earlier. The medical staff had been checking out his left thigh, wrapped it up, and he was injured on the last play. And here in South Florida, we're seeing defense probably at its best. Both defenses playing very, very well.
They really are. Aaron Rodgers came out hot, and it looked like Miami was going to really struggle to contain him. But what they've started to do, they're winning the one-on-ones outside. Cameron Wake, Olivier Vernon, they're making it tough on the Green Bay Packers. They've done a nice job against Eddie Lacy in the run. Nothing from the Miami offense. They've got to give their defense some help.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the time of possession is clearly in the favor of the Green Bay Packers.
Joe Philbin on the sideline with his defensive coordinator. The Dolphins punting here on 4th down with just 30 seconds remaining in the first half. The Packers took the opening kickoff, drove 80 yards for a touchdown on a precision-like drive. And since then, there have been no touchdowns. Each team with one field goal. Fair catch, Wade for. Dolphins try to down it inside the 5. The ball goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Talk about that defense, that goal line defense. That was the 3rd down. Almost had a pick. Joe Philbin keeps his offense out there knowing you're going to have to score a lot of points to beat Aaron Rodgers. But the Green Bay defense, much maligned early in the year, they're playing really, really good defense of late.
Dolphins wasted a couple of big opportunities. They had the ball on a good kickoff return, 54-yard return. Started at the Packers 49, couldn't punch it in. They got down after an interception, had got down to the 1-yard line and unable to punch it in again because of that defensive play by the Packers.
Yeah, you really have to credit this Miami defense, though, because we talked, Aaron Rodgers came out scalding. He was really hot, but now they're starting to contain him a little. It's all about that rush up front. Tannehill clearly struggling. The one thing, though, taking advantage of opportunities, I always knew as a defensive player, when you're playing the great ones and Aaron Rodgers is that, you better take advantage of your opportunities.
Dolphins will let the clock run out, or rather the Packers let the clock run out. The Dolphins will get the kickoff to start the second half. Halftime, Packers lead the Dolphins 10-3. Time for the Visa halftime report. Here's Kurt Menefee.
Welcome to the Visa halftime report. Visa checkout, the easier way to pay online.
And welcome to the Visa halftime. Kurt Menefee along with Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy as we get you rolling through the scoreboard here so far in week 6, starting in Buffalo.
All right, new Patriots owners, that is Terry and Kim Bagula. On hand, obviously, to watch the Bills host the New England Patriots. That was pass interference penalty on Buffalo. Ball at the 1-yard line. Touchdown to Tim Wright from Brady. 7-0. Then back comes Orton. Quick slant. Looks left, fires right, gets inside the corner. Safety can't get over there in time. 7-yard touchdown to Robert Woods. 10-7 now. Patriots by a field goal over the Buffalo Bills. Carolina Panthers at Cincinnati. A.J. Green out with a toe injury. Fine young receiver for the Bengals. And Giovanni Bernard breaks off left tackle. You think he's down? You think you got him? Howie, look at you go. It's my boy Howie the other day working out. 89 yards. Touchdown. Cincinnati 17. Carolina Panthers 10. Halftime score. The Lions at the Vikings. Calvin Johnson, great wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, out of this football game. So Matthew Stafford back, looking a little bit to the right. Quick slant inside is Riddick's 9-yard touchdown. 7-0 Lions on top of the Vikings. Then Teddy Bridgewater is picked off in the end zone by Glover Quinn. He returns it out of the end zone. 4 sacks in the first half on Bridgewater. 10-0 Lions on top of Minnesota. Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. Remember I said on the air, shot my mouth off. Oh, the Pittsburgh Steelers own the Cleveland Browns. Well, better reverse that. Hoyer to Cameron. 51-yard post route. Touchdown, 14-3. Ben Tate, off right tackle, bounces back to the inside. 8-yard touchdown run. All Cleveland on top of Pittsburgh. 21-3. That is a halftime score. Broncos at the Jets. Geno Smith being under attack. Didn't have a good game. Missed the team meeting last week in San Diego. But Geno coming out firing to Amari. This is a 2-yard touchdown pass. Jets up 7-3 on top of the visiting Denver Broncos. Peyton Manning, 2 touchdown passes in the first half. Skinny post, Julius Thomas, 22-yard touchdown, 17-7. Broncos on top of the Jets. Ravens at the Buccaneers. Flacco, 5 touchdowns in the first half. Quick post to Torrey Smith, 15-yarder touchdown. Then Torrey Smith, 9-yard. And then this is Amari Aiken. That's a 17-yard. That's 3. Here's 4, Howie. Campanero, a 19-yarder. Then the deep one to Smitty. Down the left sideline. Good job. 56-yard touchdown. All Ravens 38-0 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jaguars at the Titans. Jackie Battle takes it in. 1 yard out. 10-7. Tennessee Titans on top of the Jaguars by a field goal in the first half.
Also, in a game that most of you are watching, the Green Bay Packers up by a touchdown down in Miami. And so why don't we start with that game, Howie Long?
Yeah, can Miami generate any offense? Because if they can, this defense, certainly for Miami, particularly the 2 defensive ends, Vernon and Wake, seem to be in the Green Bay huddle because they know the snap count. If they can generate any kind of an offense, get some points on the board, Green Bay's done a great job of controlling the clock, but they can't protect.
Well, it's amazing that Miami's even in this game. 2 turnovers, 9 minutes of possession. But you're right, it's the defense. Cameron Wake coming off the edge. Green Bay's having a problem with speed off the edge. So, not only in this game, but in the future, all these other defensive ends are licking their chops, waiting to meet up against these offensive tackles.
They've got to tell on the snap count.
Yeah, they're getting a great jump on the ball, and that's why Rodgers is taking so many hits. Now, the question is, can Tannehill, score some points the second half? Because, Green Bay now, the heat and humidity, it's going to kick in the second half. I promise you, it's hot down there.
Is that because you said it in the pregame show that you're guaranteeing it's going to kick in the second half?
I had to reinforce it for the second half.
Okay.
I can tell you it does.
It does.
When you're down in Florida.
But the hot air coming out down here.
Woo! Hey, Visa play of the first half for that. We go back to Cincinnati and Giovanni Bernard. 89 yards of the touchdown run and runs right into the Visa Play of the Half award. Second half, your contest, right after this. Pay online with Visa Checkout in just a few clicks. Then get back to the game. Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online. Sign up now at visacheckout.com.
2 teams that know each other extremely well. Let's talk about momentum. The suspense of this postseason continues. Wow! Are you kidding me? The Giants are in a great spot.
Let's go!
50 Omaha said hut.
Right there, nice.
Losing feeling in my toes. Nothing beats that new car smell. Chicken parm, you taste so good.
Nationwide is on your side.
It's not over till they're all dead.
We don't know what's coming next. 3 of us are gone.
They could be anywhere.
Where are they? Go!
Cross any of these people, you kill them. Don't hesitate. They won't.
The Walking Dead. New season premiere tonight at 9, only on AMC.
1, 2, 3.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know certain cartoon characters should never have an energy drink?
Action.
Geico.
Introducing the Birds of America collection. 50 stunning hand-painted plates commemorating the state birds of our proud nation.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Miami Dolphins, Green Bay Packers, a warm day in South Florida. The Packers have a 10-3 lead at halftime. We'll be right back.
Are you ready? Oh, yeah. For the most electric night of comedy ever. I did it for the laughs. Sunday Fun Day.
Street name, Giggle Pig.
Good one. The Simpsons, all new. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, all new. And then after Family Guy, Mulaney. And you can see where this is going. All new. Sunday Fun Day. Starting at 8, 7 Central. Tonight. Woo-hoo! On Fox.
Fox tomorrow.
I told you never to come back here.
There's a war coming. I can help you. Trust me.
Every legend has a beginning.
Everything my parents worked for is now falling into the hands of criminals.
Not everything.
You want to be a woman with power? I'm looking for a weapon. Do you believe Gotham can be saved?
Gotham, followed by Sleepy Hollow. All new tomorrow on Fox.
This is a picture of my first mammogram. At age 40 in April, I was diagnosed with early-stage breast cancer. I was very lucky they caught it. I have 2 girls, Colette and Laurel. They knew it would be all right, so. It's because of this first mammogram that I'm able to enjoy time with my children and my family. Get an annual mammogram. Visit NFL.com/pink to learn more about a crucial catch day.
It's football now, but later it's baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of the National League Championship Series between the Giants and Cardinals, and you can only see it on Fox Sports 1.
Two teams that know each other extremely well. Let's talk about momentum. The suspense of this postseason continues. Wow! Are you kidding me? The Giants are in a great spot.
Do you really believe you're the best?
Absolutely. They broke the mold when they made me.
You heard it here first. Richard Sherman, the best ever.
Is Richard Sherman the best football player of all time? He better walk.
Hey, best ever!
Best. Here come the best. Here he comes. Here come the best. I'm number 25 on
Not again.
Son, you got a lot of heart, but there ain't nothing special about you.
Damon Wayans Jr.
I'll show you.
Is Richard Sherman.
I'll show everybody. I'm better than everyone!
In Hits, Picks, and Life. Coming soon to a theater near...
The best? Are you kidding?
Richard, are you ready to take back what you said?
No, I have to believe I'm the best corner in the game, on the best defense.
He's the best! I'm the best ever!
There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men that toil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold.
Here under this glacier is a pile of gold. All we gotta do is dig it up.
Last year was the training year. It's time to take the training wheels off.
What if we could come back from the ashes this year?
Gold Rush, new season, Friday at 9 on Discovery.
1, 2, 3.
The all-new head-turning Cadillac ATS Coupe. It's irresistible.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
My business.
No more. He didn't mean it.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was flirting with him.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more boys will be boys.
No more, I'll say something next time.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
It's Monday night's most awesome, pulse-pounding thrill ride. The evil we face is real. All new Sleepy Hollow, tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
Good football game here in South Florida with the Green Bay Packers led by Aaron Rodgers leading the Miami Dolphins 10-3. Today's excitement is brought to you by Nissan, and it's been the Packers defense that has been outstanding. 2 interceptions, giving them 9 to lead the league in the season. Sam Rosen, John Lynch, Pam Oliver here in South Florida. With all the talk that we've talked about the Packers dominating things, dominating time of possession, it's still a one-play-away game for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, it's 10-3, and I think you have to credit the defense of the Miami Dolphins for that. They've been on the field a bunch. Aaron Rodgers started off really hot. The pressure started to overwhelm him. I said earlier, everyone's got a kryptonite. I haven't found it with Aaron Rodgers, even him. Pressure off the edge. Cameron Wake and Olivier Vernon are delivering for the Miami defense.
Now the Dolphins get the ball first to start the second half. What do you look for their offense?
They got to get Mike Wallace involved. I think they move him around. They find a way to get the ball in his hands and let some things, some easy throws for Tannehill.
That ball bounces in the end zone. Jarvis Landry takes a knee. We go to find out what the coaches are thinking. Here's Pam Oliver.
Well, Sam, Joe Philbin wouldn't go into too great a detail when I asked him about Ryan Tannehill, and he cannot afford those turnovers. He said, we have enough problems to go around. He said our offense just is not performing. The longest run play for the Dolphins in the first half was not Miller or Moreno, it was Tannehill. He says that's kind of unacceptable, but at least it's just a one-possession game. Mike McCarthy, he says our offense will pick it up. He met their goal of time of possession. Special teams-wise, you guys, he wants to take the win in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks very much, Pam. Ryan Tannehill on first down. Outside to Deion Sims, the tight end. Pickup of 5 on the plate. Tramon Williams on the coverage. Ryan Tannehill down 9 for 17, 89 yards, 2 interceptions. And you see the numbers there. First downs edge to the Packers. Total yardage to the Packers. Time of possession. Will that be a factor late in the game?
Yeah, we will see. We will see. But, you know, I think that first play, it's a good adjustment by the Miami Dolphins. Quick, easy throws for Tannehill. Get him in rhythm.
On that zone read, he kept it, and Tannehill takes off. He is brought down from behind at the Packers' 35-yard line. The fake to Noshawn Moreno, and Tannehill with a great run.
You're watching that read. He's reading Clay Matthews. Clay Matthews crashes down. Remember, a college wide receiver. Watch him outrun Morgan Burnett, a safety who can run. Good hustle by Micah Hyde to bring him down.
40-yard run for Ryan Tannehill.
Well, he still got the longest run of the day for the Miami Dolphins, but I think Joe Philbin liked that one.
So now the Dolphins in good position. Clay, the tight end, motions. Tannehill gets time and puts it up deep. There's a flag on the play. The pass overthrown intended for Mike Wallace. Let's see if there was. It looks like interference on the Packers. Devon House was covering Mike Wallace on the play.
You talked about it. You knew they were going to try to get Mike Wallace involved. They're sputtering offensively. You turn to your best players, and he's that for them at the wide receiver position.
So we've seen a couple of
pass
shots downfield.
Defense number 31. Flag foul, automatic first down.
Late in the first half, and here to start the second half, Tannehill going deep.
Well, that's late in the play. The pass interference happened earlier in that play.
21 yards on the penalty. First down at the 14. Noshawn Moreno cuts it back. and is inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Julius Peppers with the first hit on Moreno, making his return to the lineup.
Looking better for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Moving the ball down the field. We saw Tannehill run it, and really one of the first positive runs from the running backs in Noshawn Moreno.
Second time the Dolphins have been inside the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5. And there's movement on the line. I think it's Brandon Albert, the left tackle, who moved early.
False start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
The good news is Brandon Albert back after being injured late in the first half.
Ryan Tannehill tries to hard count. Nope. He sees the pressure, does Albert, coming from Devon House and Clay Matthews, but they're still onside, so false start.
Ball back to the 14. 2nd and 10. Tannehill fakes, goes screen pass to Moreno. Gets one block and is shoved out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Tramon Williams taking Noshawn Moreno out.
You're going to see the motion by Mike Wallace, the fake over to Wallace, and then the screen, creating some space. That's what you do with your good players. You not only throw to them, you use them as a decoy. Tannehill does it and does it well, gets Noshawn Moreno some space. Some positive yards starting to happen for Miami. We'll see if they can punch it in.
Here's 3rd and 2. Moreno shifts back into the backfield. And some movement on the line. False start against the Dolphins.
False start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
That time it's the right tackle, Jawan James, the 1st-round draft pick out of Tennessee.
But very similar, that look prior to that penalty. Again, Dom Capers said, you're not going to run on us. You got to beat us throwing the football. They had the one-on-ones outside, and we'll see if the Dolphins can take advantage of that.
Bill Lazor, the offensive coordinator. Mike McCarthy pacing the sideline. 3rd and 7 for the Dolphins. Here comes the blitz. Tannehill into the end zone. Landry for the touchdown. First NFL touchdown for the rookie Jarvis Landry. And the Dolphins looking to tie it up.
Dom Capers dials up the pressure. It's been very effective, but nice adjustments by Ryan Tannehill. And the Miami Dolphins, you see the all-out blitz. One-on-ones, he lofts it up, gives Landry an opportunity to go up and get it. And Landry delivers for Ryan Tannehill.
He's been a factor in this game as Jarvis Landry. Extra point is good by Caleb Sturgis. Miami Dolphins come out of the locker room with a strong drive, couple of big plays, and the touchdown pass to the rookie, Jarvis Landry.
It's true, all airline employees have attitudes. Ours just have the good kind. There's a reason flying with Southwest feels different. We put people at the heart of everything we do. Always have, always will.
The wait is over. Get the best iPhone ever, the best way ever, from T-Mobile. Introducing the best trade-in value guaranteed. Trade in your old iPhone at T-Mobile and get up to $350. It's the best trade-in value guaranteed. Get the best iPhone ever today at your local T-Mobile store.
As boys, the Dodge brothers made their own bicycle. John went on to hold office. Horace supported the orchestra. They raced yachts. Their lives were big, but their dreams were even bigger. 100 years later, this is how their spirit lives on.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Without a heart, it's just a machine. By DirecTV. If you call yourself a sports fan, you gotta get DirecTV. By Taco Bell. Sometimes you gotta live Mas. And by the Dodge Challenger. Born Dodge.
Well, the big play on that drive was the pass interference on Davante Adams. I thought it was going to be illegal contact because it happened so early in the play. Nonetheless, there's the penalty, 21 yards. Good adjustments by the Miami Dolphins. They found a way to get their players the ball in space, and Ryan Tannehill answered the call as well.
Sturgis kickoff through the end zone, hit the upright. How about that one? Oink, boom. But Dolphins, good start to the half. They needed something from their offense, and they finally got it. And Jarvis Landry's had a nice afternoon, a couple of good kickoff returns, and then coming up with a big touchdown catch.
He's really impacted the game, as has Davante Adams. So the rookie wide receiver is shining today.
Now let's see what the Packers look to do offensively. There's Jarvis Landry, second-round draft pick out of LSU. Packers' first possession of the second half. First time they got the ball in the game. To start the game, they went 80 yards for a touchdown. With Aaron Rodgers hitting Jordy Nelson. Eddie Lacy, the running back.
319.
It's Lacy. Cutting it back. Nice hole. Good run. As Mike McCarthy wants to keep trying that running game. They didn't get all that much, but trying to stick with it.
Well, Mike McCarthy knows a couple of things. First of all, they've got a tired Miami defense. They've had him on the field a bunch. Number two, they're struggling to protect Aaron Rodgers on the corner, so a great answer is run the bowling ball, Eddie Lacy, right down their throat.
9 carries, 29 yards for Eddie Lacy. Packers first down at the 30-yard line. He picked up 10 on that last play. John Kuhn is the fullback.
319. 319.
They go with Lacy again. Not much that time. Dolphins strong up front. Maybe a yard and a half on the run. Jelani Jenkins leading the charge defensively for the Dolphins. Against Minnesota, they really got the offense, the run game going with 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. But today, it's been tough going against the Miami defense. 2nd and 9. Rodgers, pressure from the outside, gets away. Fakes. Nice.